Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Europe is currently the center of Counter-Strike and has an extremely stacked scene of Tier 1 and Tier 2 teams. Making it very difficult to break in as there are a lot of salaried and high level teams. Looking at the EU ranking here, we can see that there's a lot of great teams. And one team that we're going to be talking about today is actually TNL, Team Next Level here. This is a Ukrainian team that was formed approximately with the core being brought in 6 months ago. And since then, they've completely skyrocketed on the VRS rankings, going from a rank of 226 in March all the way up to peaking now at 28 or 20. These guys are a very young team with an average age of 20.4 and have had a lot of impressive wins in the recent times, beating teams like 9 online, fnatic, Big, and 9 again on LAN. And they've also beaten teams like NIP on LAN in April. This is a team that I find very interesting right now, having a lot of big wins and successfully now, as a few days ago, qualified to ESL Pro League after beating Parivision 2-0 in the grand finals. In this match, there was a very impressive Dust 2 CT side by TNL, where they win 10-2 against Parivision after losing the pistol round and the 4 spy rounds. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at this game, and not only me, but we're also going to be joined by Onic, the IGL of TNL. And we're going to be listening a bit to what he has to say and the philosophy that they have, and watching through this match together. About like Dust 2 then, what's your because I saw you guys have a really good like win rate on this map. You have like I think 61% CT win rate in this
I
map.
don't remember to be honest. Like, yeah, it's good for
Yeah.
city side. To be honest, like, it's maybe like this because we were struggling a bit on Dust and we was practicing a lot and we just step up a bit on this map.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that may be why we have this win rate now. On my opinion, like, it's always it's like a very big point of this that we're doing this like mentally things. Like, I mean, not like you like trying to read your opponent next move by not only game side also mentally side uh even pretty easy examples like if they contact B last round they will not do it again. Like it's one like easy example. I can't say all examples, but like just sometimes or actually even sometimes if you play it's depends on opponents also. Like sometimes you can call like if they do B contact they will do it again. Like you just need to know a bit mentally stuff about your opponent so you can better read them. Like if you talk about Parivision, we just know that they're playing always a lot of about meat, like this stuff, like from they play just a lot from middle, like default from middle. Like 4 people, yeah. Here, like from no, actually they likes to play from top mid, like
Yeah.
Pel.
Right. I think they often have like one guy coming from here, one from here as well, and then
Yeah,
like one
yeah,
guy late tunnels, right? Or like from here.
yeah. So that our game plan versus us was pretty easy. We just want to control mid more. We just more giving up sides. Like we know that they first their contact we will get on middle versus them. So that was the main point versus them. And like yeah, this not actually something so special. Like when we maybe have like spawns, we can do like aggressive moves, or we have some setups like for versus them like that we prepared. So yeah, we just were trying to control, and it works very good for City.
Yeah, fighting
And
for
yeah.
the mid space. Not
Yeah,
that
they like
much.
to play middle and like also to be honest, this game like Davu was so good, like he
He was
hit in every
cracked.
shot. Yeah, so that also why it works good
Yeah.
because he was really like put impressive kills and like we just decided we know that they're playing heavy mid and like you have two options and you can either like fight for this mid or we could like we was thinking about just repushing another sides, but we decided that we just want to heavy fight them and yeah, and that's worked good.
I think the thing you said as well before about like not only thinking about like the rounds or whatever you have prepared, but the mental part as well is something that I've thought about a lot as well as an IGL, and that I know a lot of people don't think about, but like how your opponents get affected by the rounds that happen. I guess that's kind of what you
Yeah,
mean as
yeah.
well, right? Like
Yeah, for
if they
sure.
do
It's
if they do a B rush Dust 2, for example, and you just completely shut them down, like 5-for-1 or something, you know, they're not gonna do that again. Like they're probably gonna not touch that site for a while because they're
yeah, true.
mentally so fucked, right? About that part.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think
Or
that's
or
interesting because I've not heard a
yeah,
lot of other
it's
people talk about that, but I think it's really like true. You need to think about that.
it's really necessary to think about this because it's really like important part because like even example if you win like full eco or force buy for example even like it's good choice you can take pause after this because you can just get mentally mad because like they have more time to think what they did. So sometimes it's like we sometimes doing this also. Like
Yeah.
it's really like CS about mentally a lot. So you like yeah, as you mentioned, like not all things about, but it's really important to be honest. So people need to more think about because yes, like strats. Of course, you need to prepare versus strats and something like this, but mentally stuff it's also very important.
I think in this game you used. I think it was interesting when I was watching as well how you use this mid cross smoke that you threw sometimes. Like oftentimes people think you just throw this because you're scared of the op boost, but I feel like you guys showed in this game, which we'll see in some rounds coming up as well, that you use this in some pretty creative ways. I feel like to, like you talked about your game plan to fight for the mid control and such. Like you use this in a lot of creative ways to like counter them because they don't have this info cross anymore. There's like rounds like this where you're starting solo B, then you're basically taking long and fighting short at the same time. So if the T's want to react, I guess, by taking mid fast here, you have a really good counter for that as well.
Yes, that was also like a kind of preparation because yeah, we use the smokes like a lot of ways. I mean, like even maybe Parivision also like now sometimes like I can say it because you can see it on demo. Like we have like moves that we like doing the smoke and Flirox just picking like under the smoke mid, or especially we can do this smoke and still playing like 2 or 3B. Like we're always like. Changing, so it's like harder to read us. So
Yeah, it allows you to be very dynamic, right? Because they don't know if you're three guys pushing B tunnels or if you're playing one guy B only or if you're playing like 4 long or if you're playing from short. Like it's hard for them to have that info if they are like if you use it at the right time. Because if you just throw it every round, it's like you're wasting a smoke.
yeah, you're just wasting smoke. Yeah,
But
you
you're
can't do
using
it
it
like
when you like to you use it sometimes not to do something just to like you know make them feel like that this doesn't mean anything and then you switch it up in
yeah,
some
yeah.
ways, right? I like this as well that you do. I've seen this a lot of times. Having this guy playing ramp have a lot of HGs as well.
Yeah. That was kinda idea of lyrics. He bring it, but like anyway, we saw it in Vitality.
Yeah, I
Like
was gonna say.
Vitality doing just
That's why
yeah,
Apex do it a lot.
Apex doing yeah. So we kinda after to be honest, like after we like added this to our like I don't know how to say like game plan. We like get very better win rate for city side. As you said, like with this nades also like our oper have more space because like you can win like more time by this night, so your oper have more time, more space to do his things like so because like on dust, like it's very important to uh like to have open game. I mean
Yeah,
sniper is always in like is the point on dust, like it's very important. Oh,
like
that's crazy round.
yeah, this like you said as well about the individual level. I think that's a big thing. That's also about you guys is you have some really cracked players like with insane mechanics. Like this round from Davi, for example. I was watching this and
It's crazy.
like this
It's
is
fucking crazy. He was sitting left side of me. I was watching this thing. I just smashed his head because I was shot.
this
Yeah,
is this is
kind
a
of.
question as well. on Dust too, like, and in general on City side, like, what do you think about how you should like approach this round? Like, if you're in a disadvantage like early, how do you think, like, because this pick you sometimes lose, for example, or you die one long. Like, do you have any special particular way that you think about how you can play these type of rounds when you're in a disadvantage?
It's first of all, it's like about your opponent also, like because it's some opponents like to after entry just sit AFK, like for 45, 50 seconds and just after go 5 in one side. So like versus these opponents, you need to just repush sides a bit late or something like this. Or sometimes like anyway, like 4v5, you can gamble. Just like we did this, like we just leave B, leave A, and we just fully fight for mid.
I
Like,
think
on my opinion, like if you 4v5, you can just do like you need to gamble more, do more risk, but you don't need to do it stupid. Like for example, it's always like in some like I mean lower ranked teams, like they trying to react instantly. For example, like if your mid guys die, you go to push insta B like on shift, like just to try to find trade. But it's not like this because people always waiting for this. So you need to do a bit smarter moves, like you need to a bit more gamble. For example, like put pressure some sides, but but leave it, and after repush something else. Like just it's to be honest, like a lot of things you can do.
yeah. I think, like you said, in this round you can't do that because your upper gets killed at like 145 in mid, and then you basically just wait for 40 seconds to see if they do something, and then you're re-aggressing mid here with Nife and Karen coming out short. And
Yes,
then,
yes,
I
because
mean,
like
yeah, because you don't want to do it insta because they're expecting it. Unless you know
yes,
there's a lot of guys like rushing mid, like you say, they're probably gonna still hold long and they're still gonna hold B. Like they're gonna expect that this push is next.
yes, yes,
Because
yes.
like a
That's
lot of
quite true.
lower level players, like the long player, Opper dies, he just pushes here and then he dies as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, and it's 3v5, yeah.
Yeah, or you push B tunnels insta and you die because there's one guy holding or two guys holding, and
Yes.
that's typical like face it thing and like a mental thing some people have that as soon as you get disadvantaged they want to try to be the hero and win the round. But like you said, if you do something together, you still have a like good chance to win this round or save a lot of weapons, right? Here's the second time you throw this smoke. Now, like we talked about, you use it dynamically because here you're doing a heavy long. You're basically solo B as well. Is this because you were like expecting them to switch something up and start playing from like towards long instead, or was it
Yeah,
just a
like
feeling?
it was like a feeling, and also like we just was thinking about like that they already mentioned that we have a fight mid, so they need to change something because like they're losing rounds. So uh, round before on force they go out contact long and they didn't see nobody, so it's just like flag for them that they can try to go long. So we just like have a feeling that they will do it, and like a bit analysis like what they can do next if we fight them middle and they're losing fights. Like they need to change it, and yeah, we just trying to read them that they will play long.
Yeah, here you do
Important.
the same interesting thing I feel, where you're or like kind of similar thing where you're smoking this cross, you're playing solo B, and you're playing too short and too long, which I haven't seen a lot of teams do stuff like this. To be honest, I feel like oftentimes if people smoke this, they're either like heavy short or they're heavy long, like on CT side here. But this is the second round where you guys have done this type of start where you're four guys A, but you're 2-2. Just like a really good round fundamentally, in my opinion, because you're pressuring up top mid here, and CT and classic T reaction is that they're gonna have to take long, because if you're pushing up two guys like this, they're gonna expect that there's one guy lower or like an op holding it, so they're scared to push this as well.
Yep, yep.
So I think this round is
uh
like really good fundamentally. So talk me through it. What you thought about it?
it's like also about things that we know Parivision like don't love to like contact B first timing, or just like do something a lot to B first timing. So and we know like actually it's a very good move for our players. I mean like they very feel this move like Dow and Karnell.
Like you say there as well, it's not all set call. Like they push short and then on this timing you push long, because that's impossible,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
But
You can see the situation like
yeah, you're doing it like on the fly. Basically, the long players, Nife has like hears this and he understands this is a good reaction, because if they haven't went out long, then this area should be safe because they're focused top mid. And like you talked about as well, the mental. I think, like at this point, it feels like looking at the game that Parivision's mental is a bit fried, because I mean, they're playing a very strange round here. Like Cielo is
Yeah,
basically a solo
yeah,
fighting.
I
Jaime is
don't.
holding long with an AWP. Like you have really fucked them here. Like
I guess they were mentally just already down. I don't know. They think too much already because they're losing and they're trying to like find the chance to win. So
yeah,
that's why they're doing like but yeah, they seems lost already.
yeah. And here is also like just Dowie, I think, just doing some crazy mechanical plays as well.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know this guy.
It just looks so easy because he's every duel looks so easy for him. It's pretty crazy.
Well, yeah, I don't know. When down in shape, it's crazy.
Then again, you switch up one more time with a push as well, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like here, to be honest, like it's also about mentality thing. Like like when you're winning, it's easier maybe to play like default because like people can do nothing from versus you. But we did push here because like it's 9-2. They think like okay, they're winning us, so we need to like to do some idea. So and we was trying like to just block their idea because they will not expect our push because we winning already. Why we need to like risk if you already winning? So this is more about like surprise for enemy.
Yeah.
Here I just took bad position, but yeah.
But then you
But
also have
when
some
yeah, but
really
we have
crazy
double
aiming.
here.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's just really good as well. But I think that's like the things you say are really interesting because I think a lot of more people like on lower levels and like stuff like that should think about it as well, right? About how you can like think about the mental aspect of the game as well.
Yeah, yeah,
Like it's
it's very important in my opinion. Like it's really important. Like you can don't think about this if you want to become like better.
yeah, and yeah, like you said, it's even a very simple game plan can be really effective when you have like when you can just adapt on the fly depending on what happens.
Yeah, yeah, for
Like
sure.
the game plan of just like we play heavy for like they will play for mid, let's fight mid for them, and then based off of that you kind of springboard into doing all these different, you know, B pushes and tunnel pushes and short plays and top mid fights. Like just having some form of base plan, and then based off of that you find 10 different things you can do
Yeah, yeah.
when you
How
have it.
how our coach like to say, I love these things. Like he said, like what CS is interesting about that. For example, in chess game you have like 1 million options to do. In CS you have like 100 million options to do. So it's even like small change, like maybe like even like I don't know. The same move but without flash, the same move with flash, the same move with HE. It's all about another option, and you can just like do a lot of variations with one move because like you can do it like so. It's yeah, just to disappoint your enemy, like to do like not what they expect to do.
But thank you for joining for this game and helping out with making this video, onic, and I wish you best of luck with TNL, and I hope you guys smash it at Pro League as well.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for invite. It was enjoyable time to spend.
Enjoyable time spent. Well, thank you so
Yeah.
much, and yeah, thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you want to, and more videos to come. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.